And in passing, he saw a man who had been born blind. His followers asked him, "Rabbi, was it his own sin or that of his parents that caused him to be born like this?" Jesus said, "He has not committed sin, and neither have his parents. It happened so that God's works might be shown in him. While daylight remains, it is only right that I should do the works of him who sent me. The night is coming, wherein no man can work at all. I am the light of the world, so long as I am in the world." And after he had said all this, he spat upon the ground, made some mud, and rubbed it onto the blind man's eyes. At that point he told the man, "Go and rinse in the pool of Siloam," which translates as sent. So he went his way and washed himself, and he came back able to see. His neighbors and those who had seen him before as a blind man asked, "Is this not the same one who used to sit and beg?" Some confirmed, "It is him all right," but others alleged, "It is only that he looks like him." But as for the man himself, he confessed, "I am he." So they asked him, "Then how was it that your eyes were opened?" The man responded, "This man named Jesus made some mud and daubed my eyes. Then he told me, 'Go to the pool of Siloam and wash up there.' And I went away and washed myself, and after that I was able to see." "Where is this man?" they questioned him. And he answered them, "I do not know." They then took the man who had been blind up to the Pharisees. Now the day upon which Jesus had made the mud and opened his eyes was a Sabbath. So the Pharisees asked him once again how it was that he could see. "He smeared my eyes with mud," he said. "After that I washed it off, and now I can see." Several of the Pharisees therefore contended, "This man does not come from God, since he does not keep the Sabbath day." Some others asked, "How is a sinful man able to show such signs?" They were therefore split in their opinions. And once again they questioned the blind man, "Tell us what you think of him, seeing how it was your eyes that he opened." "He is a prophet," he responded. The Jews, however, did not believe that the man had been born blind and had received his sight until they had summoned the parents of the one who had come to see. "Is this your son who you claim was born blind?" The Jews asked the parents. "How is it that he can now see?" "We know that this man is our son," his parents replied, "and that he's been blind since he was born. But we have no idea how he now can see, or who it was that opened his eyes. He is old enough, so ask it of him. He is free to speak this for himself." His parents put it like this since they were both afraid of the Jews. The Jews, you see, had already conspired to throw anyone who acknowledged that he was the Christ right out of the synagogue. And this was why his parents said, "Ask it of him, for he is of age." And they sent again for the man who had been blind and ordered him, "Praise God for this miracle. This man we know to be a sinner." So he replied, "I don't know if he's a sinner, but I do know one thing, that I used to be blind, but now I can see." And once again they asked the man, "Tell me what he did to you. How did he open up your eyes?" "I have explained it to you already," he retorted, "and you would not listen. Why do you want to hear it again? Do you wish to become another of his students?" "You are one of this man's followers," they replied, "but we are all disciples of Moses. We recognize that God spoke to Moses, but we don't know where he came from." "What an unbelievable thing it is," the man replied, "that you cannot tell where he is from, when here he has opened up my eyes. All of us understand that God does not acknowledge sinners, but he does listen to anyone who worships him and does his will. To open the eyes of one born blind is something completely unheard of. This man would be able to do nothing at all if he did not come from God." And to this they said, "You were born in utter sin, and do you dare to preach to us?" And they threw the man right out of there. Now when Jesus heard that he had been cast out, he found the man and asked him, "Do you believe in the Son of God, who is also the Son of Man?" "Sir," he asked, "who is he that I might believe in him?" "Not only have you seen him already," said Jesus, "but he is speaking right to you." And the man replied, "Lord, I do believe." And he fell to his face before him. "I came into this world," Jesus explained, "in order to create this distinction, that the blind might come to see, and that those who see might be made blind." And some Pharisees who were there with him heard all this and said, "Tell us then, are we blind too?" And Jesus said, "If indeed you had been blind, you would not be guilty of sin. But since you say that you can see, your sin lingers on.